spectating. The only thing Epsilon has going for it is its music. Change my mind. For the difference's sake, on the right hand side as the brown Psi Corps. On the top right we have Fuluren, his teammate, as the yellow Latin Confederation. We have Pushme playing as Team SREF. On the left hand side as the lime Wings of Coronia we have Zekul. And below him, his teammate LukeZ under the team name WePlay4, or for cash, or whatever the hell you want to do it, variety's sake. Right, okay. Going back to what I was saying beforehand, we've both got a lot of meta picks here. We've got Psi Corps from both factions, we've got Latin Confederation here, and we've got Coronia here. Coronia are obviously looking to abuse a lot of the tier 1 phone stuff. We're looking at Roadrunners, a large Pteranodon Bull. Psi Corps here, we're going to be seeing a large Marauder team, I imagine, alongside a lot of Magnetism and other Psi Corps bullshittery, which applies for both teams here. Pushme looking likely to abuse Deso Catastrophes and Iron Curtain to get the edge over Coronia or his Psi Corps opponent. Walk of Egypt, the map we are playing on, a fairly classic 2v2 map that stood the test of time throughout Mental Omega's history and presumably Yuri's Revenge history. Fairly standard, we've got a gem pit here for all players and a large amount of ore in the middle with only a single ore drill. It's mostly just about the deposit here, with a triple drill here and some extra drills here. Zekul here going out for a double refinery before Wind Trap start. So he's looking to support his night frame production with his Foehn barracks queue, going to be where the bulk of his army comes from. It looks like Fuluren's going to do the same. He's building another refinery, no bioreactor yet, but he's got the spooks out here. Pushme, operating on a war miner, and with only conscripts for his basic infantry, feels that he has to go for a war factory. And it appears to be the same case with LukeZ as well, only operating on miner, going straight for factory. So both players on the bottom here mirroring themselves, and it's the same at the top. It looks like I must have missed a placement of the refinery here, because now Fuluren's building a bioreactor. He's got the 5 spooks out here, he'll be able to fill that up instantly. Zekul moving out of his night frame force. I'm not entirely sure what he's going to try and accomplish. This is actually a fairly even matchup here in terms of infantry. But he will be routed by just one defense, and he can't take the pyramid. If that pyramid fills up, those night frames will just evaporate. And it looks like, yep, Fuluren is putting some extra initiates in there. I think Zekul's just trying to get extra reconnaissance information here. Obviously with the night frames on their own, very sturdy, quite quick, but there we are. Yeah, this one's just going to get swarmed down. It does look like that Zekul's trying to get some scouting information here. Fuluren trying to respond. 4 initiates over here, not overreacting. We've got a single Gatling cannon here doing his best to deny any information. Feel like it would have been best here, split them off, protect the refinery, which is indeed what it looks like it's going to be. He walks into range of the garrison. That looks like it's going to claim a night frame. It does. This night frame walks into a Gatling cannon, and it will be killed. Meanwhile, on the bottom here, both players just having more of a staring contest. We've got a lot of spooks coming through the middle here. Whether or not Pushme has noticed them and will send his conscripts to intercept is another matter entirely. It doesn't look like it yet, though. So those spooks may get scouting information that hasn't been obtained yet. On the top, Zekul pulling back, having obtained whatever information he wanted to know. Making obviously more miner mites out the factory, miners out for all play. We're seeing a bomb buggy. That's a very fast raider. What's the power situation? Okay, power situation fairly stable for Pushme, but he is completely bankrupt. Very expensive move though, especially with these 2 sentry guns down here. We've got Soul Lasher out here for Fuluren, as he's sitting quite comfortably on 1800. Zekul being a bit tighter on the economy. A second war factory out from the Coronia player. There's no Cloud Piercer yet, there's no 3rd refinery, but it is in the making. An interesting call. To be honest, this looks like it may have been a misclick, but only noticed about halfway through production, so may have just run with it. There's no Lancer coming out the barracks just yet, but Zekul is bankrupt. Only 4 miners on the gem pit here. And this looks like just be purely a scout lasher. Oh, it's done its job. It's a very expensive scout, but it's a scout nonetheless. Got more lashes down here from LukeZ, his own lasher in response. Pushme having to be very careful with that bomb buggy here. It's a good thing Epsilon jet matter isn't a thing. Otherwise that could go horribly wrong if he leaves it too closely parked to his war factory. We see again a second factory out here from LukeZ. Going into a third refinery, into what will be his second refinery actually. Again, interesting call. It could work out, I'm not sure. Extra production is always a nice bonus, but that will be yet to be seen. We see more lasher, a Gatling tank coming out here. Here's a bomb buggy. It's been noticed. Draco tank is moving to intercept, but those night frames will be able to out-damage it. No! It drives past them completely! Oh, that's gonna hurt! There is no way Zekul can intercept this bomb buggy, and it looks like it's just gonna dive straight for the war factory. Oh, that's 2,000 quid straight down the drain. That is... Oh, he's wait. Oh, no. Game is... Oh, no, there we go. Yep, there we go. Blown up. Makes another war factory. He's committed to the second factory for whichever reason it is. So much so that he's going to rebuild it. Fuluren feels pressure to make his own second factory. Pushme going for nuke reactor. That is a sizable conscript force. There was a beacon placed in Zekul's base for a particular reason. I think it may have been that he's clocked onto the second bomb buggy that's come up through here. But that one won't be able to find a target. We've got tanks here in position. We have more night frames that will kill it. It can't evade the Dracos. It just can't. So he retreats up to the top, but those night frames will just gun it down due to its paper thin armor. Trying to be sneaky. Praying that he hasn't scouted the very edges of the map, but it looks like he has. Yeah, this bomb bug has been herded. Herded like a sheep in Wales. It blows up and is destroyed. That railgun tower depowered the Foehn base, but since it's no longer needed, it is sold. There's the second war factory back again, and looks like going towards a base crew to pressure the Epsilon. We've got a couple of stingers here. Likely for repair purposes, as we see the first marauder on the field. We're getting a psych plug out here from the Psi Corps player on the top, and Zekul is, no, LukeZ, sorry, is only making his first Pandora hub. So Fuluren going to be ahead on the technology front, and so are Pushme, so we will be able to see where this carries them, but we are about to see the Foehn bullshittery #1, Exhibit A, buzzards. Got a pair of buzzards out on the field here, more in production from the war factory. They're looking to get on the pressure and annoy the single marauder and the stingers out here. They won't kill anything, but they will force the retreat. Pushme has no flag troopers within his conscript force, and he is producing them as we speak, but they're not with them. So this conscript mass may start to suffer some heavy to medium amounts of casualties here. Game could be a little smoother, but we couldn't be picky with the tunnel servers because they kept fucking dying. And yeah, looking to retreat the conscript team. There goes one. 2. 3. 4. PowerPoint word. Look, we saw how the tunnels just would not connect, Backman. Oh no. TY, you said you had the capabilities to host a tunnel server. Get on it. But this is not great. Got a third factory out from the Coronia player here. They're going all out on the buzzard spam now. Another refinery out here to complement the miner mites and serve as a second unload point. LukeZ not building, okay, building another bioreactor. Triple factory out here. Seeing a straight iron curtain rush from the Latin player, as much as you can consider a rush considering the game speed right now. First Chimera Corps out on the field for the top right Psi Corps player. That is a sizable conscript flak trooper with a couple of Jaguar armor support here. We've seen our first Morales. And we're seeing our first Desolator. We have a typical Kirov out in the field here. First tier 3 unit out of the factory will be the Kirov airship. We're likely going to see that try and crawl across the top here and then try and bomb the Coronia player. Smart play there, but if it gets noticed, it may be going down. All the Coronia player needs is 3 or 4 Terratons, and then that's it, they'll down it. But they have got enough buzzers. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buzzards out in the field, a 7th on the way. They're looking to snipe Morales. Pushme needs to be aware of that. And considering the state of the game, I believe he will be. Oh! That looked like some friendly fire out here from the Morales here as his line attack kills more conscripts than it kills of the enemy here. Oh yeah, Drug Master, this is game 1. Yeah, Drug, literally all of the Chinese tunnel servers are either at full capacity or can't be contacted, so we're having a whale of a time trying to budget this game. Yeah, Pushme under some severe pressure. He's going bankrupt roundabout now. Here comes the smoke turret out here. Try and help pressure against the infantry here. Morales somehow gets caught up behind the Psi Corps infantry force. Not sure how that happened. Black Troopers looking to fend off the buzzard team out here. Morales having to be very careful. He may get sniped. A buzzard goes down. In fact, there are only 4 buzzards there. Okay, there's 2 more on their way to reinforce, bring the numbers up to 6. Clash of the Marauders here, but Pushme has defender's advantage, especially considering the smoke turret. That 50% debuff, if it hits the Marauders or the Lasher, will hurt particularly badly here. They've got to have seen this Kirov here. Yep, the buzzards are coming down to intercept. Although it looks like they've changed target. No, they're pulling away. It looks like to them the Marauders take precedence. No, they're doubling back. Must have seen the Kirov. Have to have seen it. We've got the tanks coming up through here. They're probably going to look to try and snipe the Iron Curtain, but Marauders aren't the most heavy hitting things against build. No, they're ignoring the Iron Curtain. They're going straight for the Miners Pit. Ooh. I hear depower noises. Coronia comes in from the top, completely unprecedented, and is trying to take apart Fuluren. Does not look good for Fuluren here. His AA has been caught out. He's got Marauders. He has to be careful with Libra here. Although the force is mostly night frames. Here come the Lashers. Here come the Marauders. There are a couple of drillers here. They go underground before they can get extracted. Oh dear. Okay, the night frame force from Zekul has been mostly mopped up here. Got a couple of buzzards though still in the area. They're the biggest threat to structure and tech here, but I don't think they can snipe anything. There's simply too much anti-air in the vicinity. Libra mopping up LukeZ's task force here. Chimera Corps still online. There's a second MCV out here for Fuluren. It looks like they're going to try and contest the center here. Kirov being forced back. Yeah, there's plenty of AA down there. LukeZ knows that. Where are these marauders going? They look like they're trying to hit on the Desolators there. They're going to start returning fire. Morales depilots and the Desolators get the killing blow. Hammer defense popping away. When is this PowerPoint presentation? There's a hammer, hammers away again. Again, with more buzzer support, there's not a lot of AA in this area. There's only the couple of flag troopers and an AA cannon. Pushme and Fuluren definitively on the defense here. A sentry gun or a flag cannon? It's a sentry gun. Oh, that is a juicy magnetic beam here. Catches the vast amount of marauders here. Got to present it as a PowerPoint presentation here, Tova. Very well, Kosaki. And here in this slide, as you can see, exhibit LukeZ has been magnetized by his opponent. Buzzards, as you can see, retreating after having killed someone, probably a couple of Libra clones. Spooks was firing the ground, as you do. As the Marauders trying to go hit on the miners again. The next slide, ladies and gentlemen, Exhibit A. 3 Marauders escaped to the mine, to the ore patch here, where Fuluren has deployed his second MCV. As we can see here, Exhibit C, we have buzzards tearing apart a war factory here. Gonna have to be careful with those flag troopers. They do force the retreat of the buzzards, despite the fact I reckon the buzzards could have easily taken them on. There is a Chimera Corps on the field for Pushme from his ally here, helping to conceal the amount of forces that we have. The Iron Curtain is ready, but Pushme has no units that I can see to Iron Curtain. It'll make a nice structure save, but for this moment in time, there's no practical use. There's only the one catastrophe. We do see Morales out on the field here. Buzzards looking to wreak havoc up at the top. It looks like they're going to get free pickings on that war rig there. Oh yeah, war rig's going to go down. Yeah, war rig unpacks and burrows underground. Please look at your book on page 335. Don't skip it yet because it's not finished. You sound like an English teacher. But there we go. The buzzard's not going to get the war rig, but they're going to pick off the cloning vats instead. That's actually going to be quite the big pickup here, because cloning vats do form the backbone of a large amount of Epsilon forces now in the infantry spam. Not only that, vats are a tech structure. They unlock viruses, which are an absolute necessity. Okay, I'm getting counters. Oh, fuck you too, right? Just to fill up your ass. There you go. The money has starting to run out for all players here. LukeZ having put an ore refinery down here on his bottom ore field. Fuluren was trying to do the same here with the war rig, but obviously the buzzard's forced to retreat. First 2 roadrunners here. 4th war factory out here, going into roadrunner production, but Zekul doesn't have the cash to really keep that up. Somebody depowered themselves. It was LukeZ. LukeZ trying to build his psych block, but he's depowered himself by building a defense somewhere along the line. Welcome to page 335.6, where as you can see a large marauder force, well I say large, small marauder force is about 5, but a large buzzard force. Oh wait, no, hang on, Zekul wasn't depowered by defenses, he was sabotaged. That's a power set. Okay, I have to ask the question, A, who sabotaged the power? And B, what else did they get? It looks like it may have been Fuluren, but whether or not it was Fuluren's spies is another matter entirely. Oh, Zekul's been low powered as well. There goes the sabotage. What else are they getting? They're obviously getting the power grid, but are they getting veterancy, stolen technology, radar sabotages? Oh, the potential kick could be huge, but whether or not it remains to be seen. Another matter entirely. If Pushme gets stolen tech, that'd be quite funny, but I don't think he has because he's still building catastrophes. Iron Curtain activated. Where? Oh dear. I'm not sure what this is going to accomplish. Stolen tech is off. Topaz forgetting his own rule set. Absolute muppet. Oh, right, okay. A batch of Iron Curtain, I see catastrophe death. Yeah, veteran death catastrophes are not to be trifled with. Although I don't think it was veterancy for either player here. Judging by the state of the units, these Gehennas are relatively new. These catastrophes are definitely new. Same with those desolators, they're not veteran. We can see veterancy on Fuluren's units, so we know for a fact these aren't veteran. So if it wasn't veterancy, what was it? Oh, Roadrunner's moving out here. Oh boy. No, they're pulling back. The presence of Roadrunners may force Tesla catastrophes if Pushme was imaginative enough, but... Well, the question is he imaginative enough? Because obviously, as we all know, Roadrunners are radiation immune. But the question is... A, does Pushme know that? B, is he prepared to make Tesla troopers to stick him in catastrophes to help damage them? I don't think he knows that. He's sticking to the tried and tested Desotastrophe. He's sticking them in the Chimera Core though. So these Roadrunners are on standby. That is a sizable amount of Roadrunners. They will do some serious damage. Again, I can't tell what's under Fuluren's Chimera Core, nor how many miners he's got. But for now, Zekul definitely has the advantage here. He's starting to mine out the center. That are bringing some much needed lifeblood into his economy to support his expensive Foehn equipment. He switched to Draco production though, which is an interesting choice. But it is what it is. He is very strapped for cash, so there is some logic to it. But Pushme and Fuluren, not sure, it seems, where to take this game. Oh! Zekul out here force firing, it seems to be the ore patch, trying to catch whatever miners he can, and it looks like he's succeeding. There's one that's barely going to get away. Don't think it is actually, but Libra and the Gehenna platforms are responding. They down one, and those platforms aren't exactly... Well, they're expendable, the units replace them. So that's fair enough for Zekul, the use of Gehenna is there. The Kirov is now hidden at the top. All you can see of it is its shadow. You see the first Tarkia out in the field, but we're going back to Draco tank production here. LukeZ building cloning rats? What the hell happened here? Did Pushme do a Zephy moment? That looks like a Zephy moment out to me. That's a big oops. Libra out here to suppress and deny this wall miner hit. They're gonna kill it. There's no way that wall miner escapes unless you Iron Curtain it, but there we go. Oh! Oh dear! What's going on over here? The Roadrunners are trying to catch on the Gehenna platforms. It looks like those three may die. No, two live for now. No, only one's alive. it looks like the vast majority of the Roadrunners escaped, but they got their intended targets. They cleaned up most of the Gehennas there. That is gonna be painful. I imagine no Fuluren not looking to replace the losses. It's a very dominant place to put your cloning vats there, LukeZ. Got Tarkia attempting to fire up the cliff, extend its range with RM1 battleship mechanics. Now the spin balloon going down. LukeZ constant press. Well, I say press to cash, he's not really. He does have a stable income, but his money bar is pretty low, officially speaking. Got a large amount, say large, it is only about what? 7 Desatastrophes? 7 Desatastrophes are army destroying. He curtains at the right moment. Pushme could potentially clean up most of the forces in the center here. Again, right now, biggest threat is the Iron Curtain. Pushme is still working on his nuke. Fuluren not building anything in his main Coronia queue or his refractory queue. Building more infiltrators. He'll probably try and steal more money, but there's no money to steal. Nobody on this map here has a sizable cash bank from which to deplete instant cash from. Buzzard's being forced away by flat cannons here. Morales on his way forward. The spooks charge forward. Desatastrophes are here to support. Now, how is this going to go? There goes the Gatling cannon. The Buzzards and Libras moving in. Are we going to see the Iron Curtain? If we don't see the Iron Curtain here, these Desatastrophes will die for nothing. There's the Iron Curtain. He only gets what, about 4? Yeah, only 4 a curtain. The rest are up for grabs. Moran is still exposed. The Buzzards and Foehn are going to try and kill him. But LukeZ has been routed here. It's up to his ally to try and clean this attack up. There's the enragement. This could be incredibly painful for LukeZ if he's not careful. There goes the garrison, but that Iron Curtain should expire relatively sharpish. I believe Morales has been killed in the line of duty. Targeting the power grid here, only to learn that there's nothing under the Chimera Core here. But the Iron Curtain has now expired. Those Marauders can now go absolute ham on the catastrophes. The Roadrunners come in here, and this attack will be over for Pushme here. As we can see, the 400 quid. The last chance Desert deploys to try and inflict some extra damage. They may kill the infiltrator here, but that's only if he lingers in the field. Coronia ball only gets longer. There's a sizable stun grid force up here. But we've got a nano sync. I believe those were all clairvoyants. Yep, they were. We've got a couple of clairvoyants, absorbed floaters, and devourers. Nice, I think devourers. Duplicants, there we go. Okay, close enough. They do devour, so there we are. Something got sold off there. I think it may have been in the refinery to try and boost the cash flow. Pushme's attack didn't exactly accomplish much here. Okay, Pushme has the tactical nuke on call, but he is now depowered. He's gonna go do it the long way. He's still depowered. He's gonna have to set off that other hammer. Oh, he's only 20 off. He's only 20 off. Yeah, he's noticed that. He's selling a flat cannon. There we go. The power grid has been re-established. But that hammer defense will be going down regardless. Fuluren with his Warwick here, having built up a sizable cash, well, what counts in this game as a sizable cash bank here, with 4,000 in the bank, but LukeZ beats him by having 5,000 in the bank. not sure how, likely because he's mined this out beforehand. He's not exactly spending on a whole lot. Lots of marauders here, more bioreactors. But the pressure is now on for play for dollars, as they are now up against a tactical nuke. LukeZ biding his time building bioreactors. Zekul, however, responding with a Tempest Architect. Once that Tempest Architect goes online, the balance will be firmly in favour of this match for we play for dollars. And yep, there it is. Where is the Tempest? It is right there, all the way at the back. Fuluren here is going to have to start getting creative in an effort to try and destroy this, but it's going to be a tough order. That we've got quite some Night Frames, some Clairvoyants in the area, and most importantly, Roadrunners. Whether or not they're left there intentionally is another matter entirely, but what those will do is those will snuff out any spies, because they are spy detectors. So, the question very rapidly starts to become for what gets targeted first. The tactical nuke does damage air units, but I think all super weapons damage air units? Safe for weapon store. Target is still force firing that location. I think it's safe to conclude, however, that LukeZ has spied veterancy from one of his opponents. When that happened, I'm not sure. But a lot of Marauders are veteran, and they haven't been in combat yet, so there has to be a spied veterancy. To be honest, Foehn Revolt looks so fucking out of touch. To be fair, I imagine lore-wise that's actually the point, but that's to be established, I suppose. I don't know, Foehn aesthetic's very black though, but there we are. I wonder what's in that Chimera core. Fuluren's bank continues to expand, but he's only on the one factory and one barracks. He's working on a Psychic Desk Dominator. And LukeZ has made gates. Also working on his Psychic Dominator. All players working on their super weapons. They already have their super weapons. But the question, as ever, remains: what runs under Fuluren and Pushme's Chimera cores here? We can't tell because a true spectator doesn't get that kind of benefit, and I can only pick teams with one player. And to be honest, I wish I'd picked Pushme. I wish I'd been on the team with SW because they're getting the most use out of the stealth technology. More magnetrons coming out here. Most of the bulk is in the center, and LukeZ and Zekul here really just play for time. To be honest, they both have the economy lead, and now they have both super weapons online. Whereas Fuluren still working on his Dominator, still living on one factory. He may be rich, but the same can't be said for Pushme. Pushme is really on the back foot here, and this is what I personally don't have issues with. It's very low map. What a shadow ring here. That's a shadow ring Eureka. Uh-oh. Team move here. I think Moraz has seen it. Yep, Moraz has seen it. He's opening fire. I can only imagine he's forced to push it back. I didn't see anybody melt. Smoke turret forces the retreat again because 50% debuff will be not trifled with. And Morales snipes Eureka away. I don't think that Eureka got anything. Oh, I believe no, that was a big clone. A bit mastermind. Nothing out in the factory queue, working with a raging doctor, nothing out in the barracks, sat there. Fuluren having built his. I imagine a driller has just gone underway, likely in another power sabotage attempt. But he's gonna have to be careful. He can't reset the Tempest timer. There's no way he can. There are just too many Roadrunners. Another beacon going off here. They probably suspect spies. Oh yeah, they do. One poor soul got caught on stun grid. Foehn hasn't detected anything. One minute, 20 seconds left to tactical nuke. It's left in somewhat exposed position. Got bombarded. Oh! Oh, there's the power sabotage up at the top there. Zekul notices that and sends night frames. He's going to reposition Clairvoyant and the road. Ooh. Ooh, spicy. I don't hear the driller anymore, but okay, I hear LukeZ's drillers. There was an opportunity for the Tempest to be reset, but not anymore. That's a lot of Libra clones. Oh shit. Holy shit, that is a lot of Libra clones. A monolith, but it's not going to get anything. Oh! Fuluren's had his power sabotage. We can finally see what is underneath the Chimera Core. That is a lot of archers, blow ticks, and a couple of initiates. It's mostly infantry based. And I don't see a way that for him to defend against the Coronia push. Zekul has to know that by now. He's got duplicates in that. They're going to go ham on just their own. This could suddenly go quite badly. The nuke launch is ready. There it goes. So the question is, where does this tactical nuke go? Is it heading for the sensor? Is it headed for tech? Is it headed for power? There's the amnesiac beam, there's the nuke, it lands straight on the Chimera Core, it survives but does no damage. The Marauders are all outside. Oh dear! Real Libra is still alive, but for how much longer, God knows. Take your bets, people, can Fuluren hold off this push? I see Zorb floaters and Zorb Trotters going absolute ham on the infantry here. Roadrunners have all been destroyed. There's random hunters up here for whatever whack-ass reason. More Libra clones. There are the duplicates, but they're going to get cleaned up by the vehicles here. Same with these Libra clones, but they are just that, clones. There's the Iron Guard. Power is back online for Fuluren, but the question remains, what's it going to go on? This Coronia Air Force is proving to be the main thing here. Fuluren has just destroyed the ground forces, but Zekul with reprocessor means has just made about 10k off of that. So what's going to go on here is the fact that Zekul can just add to the Air Force and just make it even more Fuluren needs to move away from the Marauder spam here, and he needs to go in hard on the Gehennas. Warwicks are packed up. You know, if we see a second Warwick, we may see a budget emergency tyrant-esque situation. That Tempest is 50 seconds. There's no way a single Warwick will kill that. Salvage and Mastermind up the top. It's very quiet down here. Got the Iron Curtain catastrophes. I hear drilling noises. I think that's obviously the Warwick from earlier. But the question becomes, with 30 seconds left on that Tempest, what's going to happen? I hear no drilling. It's unlikely they're going to spy it. LukeZ sends off another team. Oh no! Oh, here comes the Marauders engaging more Marauders. The Mastermind dies, and LukeZ's Marauder task force here has been destroyed, but the main one around here is still there. Tempest goes off. I predict it's going to go straight here on top of the barracks. Kill the power of Pushme or Fuluren. Or it could go for the nuke. It's not on the nuke. It's... Oh no! Oh, that looks like it was bad, but that could have been worse. I would have taken the infrastructure damage. If you target this nuclear reactor, what you can do is you can not only kill the Iron Curtain, you can probably kill the nuke, the tactical nuke as well. Eureka coming in here. If there's a Magnetron here though, she'll just stop dead in her tracks. Iron Curtain activated, what the hell? Oh, the cheeky bugger tried sabotaging the power grid. He's going to try and go for the nuke reset, but Pushme has no detection. He's going to do it the old-fashioned way. But it looked... Well, that was fucking pointless! What was the point of that? Okay, he does get one worthwhile spy, but what the fuck was the point of that? Why would you sabotage the Iron Curtain when it's literally just been used? Maybe that was the first Testament base too. That's a very good point, Dragon. That is a very good point. You see quite a number of bomb buggies here. One of them obviously damaged. Oh dear, here comes the Psychic Dominator. I had to steer myself away from saying Psionic Decimator. I have to get it right. Where is that going? Where is that going?
B1.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. The base is still powered, but ooh. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. More spies here. Libra clones coming in. Morales and the Catastrophes on their way over to respond. I hear an MCV unpack. Yep, central MCV now unpacking. Uh-oh. Okay. Targets the industrial plant first. Smart move, basically second Boyle Derrick. But they're not gonna kill it. Catastrophes clean that one up extremely easily. Back onto the Chimera Core they go. That's the all never finishing MO. What do you mean, Shark? The Orduals will continue to pump out ore. Yes, they don't. The Orduals don't stop after a period of time. But as far as it concerns, if the game's gone that far, then you're effectively out of money. I still don't know what this tank is. Oh dear, there's the rage. It looks like they're gonna try and dive on top of the base, but that rage is gonna get wasted for a bit here. Psi Corps responding, and look at the Disocators are on their way over this way as well. Oh, that's a driller. That's just emerged in front of Morales. Morales can depilot. Infiltrator is killed. That's a free drill. Okay, no, it just blows it up. But the tech is going to go down, and I think the MCV may go down too as well. Oh, that's painful. Fuluren's Marauders are outnumbered here. They were caught out, but they are holding off. But the lab was destroyed. And the Marauders have accomplished their goal back away. LukeZ sitting very comfortably in 14k, Zekul at 6k, Pushme and Fuluren much less so. Fuluren's Dominator almost ready, but the question of where it goes remains to be seen. Where will it go indeed? I mean, a mean play would be to dump it on top of these clairvoyants, but that's not going to help anyone. You could dump it on top of this mob here, try and control a bunch of them, but again, doubt it's going to get much chance of value out of that. Nuke reactor coming online as well. They may try and double time it, so that they can just completely obliterate one of the super weapons. But that won't exactly change a whole lot, because they've got the economy lead, they can just rebuild. I think Pushme's regretting his tactical nuke placement right now, because it is one of the most frontline structures that he has. He's put down a sensor tower there. Psychic Dominator activated. It goes on the power grid there, which is an interesting call. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. Iron Curtain activated, don't know where. Oh, it was on the bomb buggies. MCV's unpacked. Oh! Ho, ho! Would you look at that? Oh, that was perfect. Look at that nuke. Oh no. Oh, most of LukeZ's Marauder-based army has just gone down the drain. The Iron Curtain's going to expire on these bomb buggies before they accomplish anything significant. Oh no, they might make it into the base. Oh, no, they're not. They're going to die. War Factory sat off. I had a mind control go off. So we got almost all of LukeZ's factories, but that doesn't really matter. LukeZ can rebuild all of those, and he just doesn't give a shit. Pushme's power was interrupted again. These nuke reactors proving to be a liability. That's dirty. I know exactly where that's going. That's dirty, but this is even dirtier. I think the game is still very much in favor of we play for dollars, however. Alright, Nox, enjoy your dinner. Dinner at 5 o'clock! Beacon detected. Oh yeah, there's a driller. Or is Fuluren completely forgotten about the driller? Well, the infiltrator that went with it is dead. The money on this map is just dried up completely. Tempest Architect almost off cooldown. Random people clone sitting out here. Another sizable duplicate clairvoyant Eureka task force moving out here. Or not. Zekul being very indecisive of what he wants to do here. Meek's on the way indeed. Although I think we're about to get shut down. Doesn't matter, they achieve their objective regardless. That's a D-pilot. Yeah, the only thing that decides this game is the Coronia airport, effectively. But it's a case of the fact that I don't think Fuluren has Gehennas that can stop it. Okay, here comes the Psychic Dominator, not Psionic Decimator.
Be one with Yuri.
I don't know where that's gone. Ooh, oh, that's nasty. Oh, that targets the tech of Fuluren, and that destroys his power grid as well. Rapidly attempting to sell things off, but he's got a gap of 100. There goes the Tempest Architect. Here comes the attack. I think this might be good night the end of Fuluren's base. On top of that, that looks like it's been very painful. Corpses flying everywhere. I think Fuluren's about to be broken. In fact, no, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Fuluren is broken. Yeah, here comes mind control Draco. Why not? At least it's enraged. Oh, the Marauder team task force just getting completely swept underfoot by Coronia here. Pushme tries to bail him out with his Desocatters. Here come the archers, which I think most of them are stationed down there, but that task force is just way too large. Targeting the power grid of Pushme. Second reactor, more down by bomb buggies. We're absolutely no Gehennas to stop the Coronia blob. Fuluren calls GG. And after that long, exhaustive game, the first win of the day goes to WePlay4, of which they're not going to get it.